Hey guys, what's up? It's Bass Fishing 243, and I've been getting some requests from Facebook, school, and some comments about people wanting to see my rods. And I had the idea to do this for a good while, and I just never kind of got around to it. But I guess you could say this is our season 2 of bass fishing videos. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this video for you guys. So I'm gonna go over my 3 main rods here. I'm gonna go over my 3 rods, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of my tackle boxes stuff. So stay tuned. Well, so start this off. I'm going to go over my first rod here. This is a Pinnacle Vertex Pro spinnerbait rod. This is my primary spinnerbait rod. It says on the back here a 6.2 to 1 gear ratio on it. It's 6 foot 6 inch, and I've got 12-pound Trilene big game line on it. And it handles spinnerbaits very well. I like it a lot for throwing spinnerbaits and chatterbaits, and it does really its best. Even though it says it can go up to 1 ounce, it says it can go 3/8 ounce to 1 ounce. I don't push 3/8 ounce. It handles 3/8 ounce spinnerbaits very well. I don't think it does. It doesn't do the 1/2 ounce very well. So I throw a lot of 3/8 ounce spinnerbaits on this, and it does it very well. But it's a very, very reliable spinnerbait rod. And yeah, the reel and the rod, I got this at like Academy for $60, and yeah, that's the first rod. Alright, so the second rod I've got to show you guys is my Shimano Celis worm and jig, as it says on here. And yeah, this is my white rod. It's all my videos with a white rod. This is it. It's a 6 foot 8 inch medium heavy rod. It can handle 1/4 ounce to 3/4 ounce. And I love to throw my swim baits on it with this reel. I've got 2 reels for that same rod, so I'm going to go over the first reel that's on it. This is a Abu Garcia Black Max reel with a 6.4 to 1 gear ratio, and that's Berkley Trilene big game 12-pound mono on it. And then this one is the Bass Pro Shops Mega Cast reel, and this has a 6.3 to 1, 6.3 to 1 gear ratio on it, and Power Pro 30-pound braid on it. So whenever I want to throw braid, I pop that on there, and then I can throw jigs, my like umbrella, the double up rig, all those like kind of somewhat heavy cover / just heavier baits. So that'll be my braided rod, and then for this I'll throw swim baits, some jigs, and worms, all that other good stuff. But yeah, that's my main swim bait and jig, swim bait, jig, and kind of heavy cover stuff. But yep, so that's the second rod I got to show you guys. Alright, so my third rod I've got here is my Abu Garcia Silver Max combo. It's a 6 foot 6 inch medium rod that can handle 1/4 ounce to 5/8 ounce. And the reel has a 6.4 to 1 gear ratio on it. And this is I throw more worms on this than I do on this. So most of my worms I throw on this. Worms, swim baits. Occasionally I throw spinnerbaits on it or chatterbaits. Very occasionally. This is a very good all-around rod. If you want one rod that you can do a lot of jobs with, I strongly recommend getting the Silver Max. This was $80. They have it at Walmart. I got it at Walmart, and it's probably one of the best rods I've ever got from Walmart. But $80 at Walmart, and it's a great deal. I think it should have been much more than $80, but and one cool thing about it is it's got this little flipping switch on it. I don't use it a whole lot, but if you like to flip, it'll automatically bring the thing back up, so you can flip and just let it go and it'll retract. But I don't use that a whole lot. But that This is a great little combo, and it does a lot of jobs for me. I do so many things on here. I'm forgetting a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, I did mention this. I got at Academy for 60 bucks. The rod for this I won it, but I actually had to buy another one because the first one broke. But this was 60 bucks. The rod itself was 60 bucks at Cabela's. That was 50. The Black Max reel was 50 bucks at Cabela's. Megacast is 40 bucks at Bass Pro. So yeah, this was a 80 bucks rod at Walmart. So yeah, that's my third rod. And since I only have 3 rods to go over, I'm gonna go over my whole tackle setup here just a little bit. This is my kind of like I've called it. It says Bass Pack on it. I've used it as kind of like lure storage for my not so well used baits. But I've got floating worms, lizards, big worms. These are like over a foot long. Ringworms. That's kind of that. I don't use those a whole lot. And then here, I've got all my stuff. See, got all these labels on them. Terminal hooks means terminal tackle for me. Medium worms. So I got hooks, medium worms. That's like that. This is actually now like swim baits, but some plastics that I keep in the box. That's spinner baits and jigs. I throw all my jigs in here too. And actually, let's get this out. I also put on the top here some other stuff that I put in here. So I got flipping jigs, football jigs, and craws. Let's get all my spinner baits in. And crankbaits. There's also my deep diving crankbait that says shallow on it, but I also have all my deep diving and medium diving stuff on there. And here I got some just little stuff. These are great for if you're trying to just get a little bit more of your suspend dots from Storm. Oops. Suspend dots. They're little metallic dots that you just stick on the bottom of your crankbait. And if you want to get it just a little bit heavier, like I got it because I had a crankbait that just wasn't heavy enough. You know what, I'll put that back in there later. It just wasn't heavy enough, so I put that on there, and yeah, I just put them all on the bottom, along the bottom of the crankbait, and it gave me just enough weight to throw it. And also you can put them on like the front of the, like it says in here, you can put them on the front and it'll make them dive deeper. Put them in the middle and it'll make them sit in the middle, or you put them in the back and it gives them a wider wobble. And I got my pliers, my screwdriver for putting the camera, this camera onto my hat. Which, actually, real quick here. This is my hat. And that's just a little screw that I put in there, and a little washer type disc. Yeah, that's just my hat. That is the hat cam. The Redneck hat cam, or the Redneck GoPro. And on the sides here, I got these are all my Berkley Havoc stuff. As you can see, I like Berkley Havoc. And Zoom stuff in this pocket. And I got some assorted plastics from various brands in there. And yeah, that's basically my tackle setup. So yeah, that's all my rods and reels. I even threw in my hat for you. But anyway, so yeah, if you guys have any like new baits you want me to try out this spring, please comment below. It's right below. Please just let me know, guys. I want to hear from you guys. I think that's enjoying. I enjoy reading you guys' comment. Unless it's bad, then I just delete it. But yeah, I want to hear from you guys. So if you guys have any like really new baits that you want me to throw, please comment. Let me know about it, and I will do my best to get them. So yeah, see you next video, guys.